And now we're joined by Sinan. And please, Sinan, introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Sinan. I'm working with Delivery Hero, and I'm excited to speak at the DroidCon this year again. And I talk about modularization, and I was like super happy to get lots of cool feedbacks from the community because I saw that everyone else also had the similar problem like we do. And it's a nice opportunity to share. Thank you for asking.
Awesome. Yeah, a lot of people have been wanting to learn more about modularization that we've just been talking to either here or outside of this little arena that we're in. So how did the talk go?
Yeah, talk was splendid actually. Like it went much better than I expected.
Great.
Yeah, I noticed that people didn't sleep. I noticed that people didn't leave. That was also quite nice metric for me. Like I said, speak in a big conference. But I got lots of support afterwards because in the community we get talks and blog posts and videos from big companies, like giant companies like Square, Twitter, Google. But the problem they have are not the same that we have.
Yeah.
And if the small team, like 10 person or 5 person, start trying to implement their solution, it's not scalable for small teams. No one has the core team, no one has fundamental team. So I wanted to give a little bit shade about this one. Like they have really nice questions, solutions, but it's not the same solution we need as a mid-size or the big companies. And I got lots of feedback from the community saying that, yeah, we also applied that, didn't work out, we had to revert it. Or like some people even said that they applied the solution from them and their build time and overall performance went down because they now had other problems to solve rather than focusing on the productivity. But that shouldn't be that way. Like it's like a controversial topic. And also I've noticed that lots of people feeling ashamed just because they do not have modularized application. That was a couple of people came to me and saying that, hey, we still don't have modularized application. And they felt okay after my talk. That was a good relief. Like people should feel okay if they have problems they can solve without any immense engineering.
Yeah, it's one of those things where there's a sweet spot that you have to find for your project. And even on those really large projects, like there's still a cost to modularizing. So sometimes it doesn't make sense to add more.
Yeah,
so very cool.
Cost is actually like super huge for modularization. Yeah. Like when we started, I first tried to convince my team members. Like we started a small group of people. They created metrics to follow, and then convincing the product owners, convincing the engineering managers. Like it's huge amount of work, but it's an investment for future. Companies also should understand that it's an investment for productivity. But if you already have 2 or 5 developers, 10 developers, it's like a question. You might need a couple of heroes in your team to move in that direction. Besides, it's a really hard topic to sell.
Wow. And that makes me actually wonder, when you give a talk, are you always welcoming to questions and kind of like having that one-on-one feedback later? Or do you get nervous?
I like questions. I like to get the questions on the stage. Okay. Because when I answer, it might have greater effect. Yeah. Because I'm also listening to talks, right? And I'm actually shy to go on the stage, do those kind of things. I get super excited when I do. And that's the reason why I keep doing it, because that excitement is also like kind of like doing extreme sport. It keeps pushing me. It's also same with asking questions. Sometimes when you have a problem, you don't want to share with the rest of the room. But if someone is like brave enough to do and learn, that might, like other people might also benefit. Yeah. But besides that, if other people come to me afterwards and ask questions, that's really great that we can have long conversation.
That is true.
Yeah, so everyone should ask questions if they have problem. But it's not a problem to answer for us. Like, we are here to share.
That is pretty cool.
That's the best part of being here in person is that instant feedback.
And this is actually a good part of the Android community, right? Like you also feel, I don't know if it is Android open source or if it is more friendly, but I did some web development, backend development, but I didn't see this kind of share or understanding. Maybe we have some difficult problems that others doesn't have, so we understand each other's pain much better.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, good. But if someone start doing shade about life cycle, everyone understands, for example.
Yeah, that's
we were also there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. So You've given a talk today. Have you given a talk before?
Yeah, I started giving talks, international talks last year. I was doing most of meetups, local meetups in Berlin and local meetups in Ankara, Turkey. And I started talking in international conferences last year in Berlin. I felt like super lucky to be selected after pandemic and everything.
Yeah.
And since then, I went to Lisbon, San Francisco, here, and I'm still doing the meetups and small talks in the community. So I'm super happy to be able to share, and it also drives me because if there's something like if I have hype for something to try, it's not. I know now. I know it's not just for me because even if it fails, I can share that failure or share that experience with the people responsible for it.
Wow.
That's a pretty cool
gives the
perspective.
push for me, and I see the other people are doing it, encouraging them to share more. And luckily we have a lot of people here like wants to talk. I hope that tomorrow community day we will see lots of new faces as well.
Yeah.
That is true. And I think that makes me wonder, over the years, have you seen different faces in the community, or what do you think about it? Do you think it's growing? Do you think we're getting more reach to more new Android developers, for instance? Or
So
what are your views?
Well, yeah, that could be kind of a problem that I noticed as well. Like, I know I am seeing similar faces, but the people I'm meeting in the conference is also like senior people or mid-level people, kind of experienced people who also wants to learn and share. I wish like we are also encouraging our junior developers to come here and like, meet with other people. Like we are telling them there's nothing to be ashamed of. There's nothing to be. We come here and ask questions to the Google or other people. They are not able to answer. We are not able to ask questions. Like it's like engaging. But I wish like that we could have more students. For example, I know DroidCon is working hard to get the more students here, like as a volunteer or with the free tickets. That's one small difference that I feel with the meetups versus conferences. Because there's a financial responsibility of a conference.
That is true.
When I was doing in Ankara, like in Turkey, majority of 90% of our community was students who wants to learn Android, who wants to change their life by developing Android or like learn backend and change their life, rather than waiting for someone to give them a job. They wanted to pursue what I can do. That's a kind of different community. I'm sometimes missing that one, but also we need a balance between those.
But you do like collaborate and kind of like teach back to the local communities too. Because I think those are very important too.
I kind of go and meet with someone. And if I'm already, if someone passed by that I know, for example, you were talking with Ben, right? So if Ben is passing by someone I just met, I'm like, hey, have you met Ben? I'm like catching them up and like leaving the room and going meeting someone else. So it's also really important to be able to like be positive in the room so everyone can approach you. I try to be sun today, so we have like a rainy day.
Pretty cool.
Awesome.
Nice.
So what talks were you most looking forward to seeing while you're here?
Yeah, that's a bit controversial question to me. Like because as a speaker, I had like lots of stress to get prepared. And after that relief, now I just want to meet with people, answer questions. Like
the hallway track.
The hallway track.
Nice.
And it's good to know that all of the talks are recorded. Everyone is able to watch. So what I'm doing is going the ones that I'm curious about. Sometimes like checking like 10 minutes this talk, 10 minutes this talk, taking notes of them. And making sure that like I will remember that talk so we can watch with the team later on.
Cool.
So my mind is also not in the mood of learning at the moment. I want to get socialized. But I know some people also don't want to do socializing thing, but come here just for the learning. So I kind of missed, for example, all of the Google talks. But it's good that they have really good performance on the stage. So when I watch them, I'm not going to get bored. It's also like a big relief. I would like to say thank you to all of them to like doing all of amazing talks.
So do you find that you do get a lot of information to bring back to your team?
Yeah, that's something that I like to do because this conference is like really nice. recently, for example, San Francisco talks are released online, and I also talked there, and I missed some talks over there, which were like super inspirational. I know because I was able to see the Twitter flow after that talk, like how many great people like amazed about it. So now I'm going to watch those, take notes, and I might need to create a smaller version of it for the team to learn what is the main ideas, and if they are curious, they need to watch. But like it's a team learning experience. You know, like just releasing the video is not enough, so we need to pursue and learn it.
And actually, that's a very good point, because it feels to me like many companies should be sending like at least, even if it's 2 people to conferences, just to come collect that information and go teach people back. Because sometimes in the Android community, actually, it might be hard to solve this problem by yourself. So knowing how the other teams solved their problem and how other teams did, and then interacting with other people that might be facing the same problem, because we are facing kind of like similar, not exactly problems. So it's pretty cool.
And that's totally right. And I'm actually quite happy that lots of speakers are talking about real problems that everyone is facing, like testing, like UI stability, modularization, like leaks, for example. Amanda did also talked about leaks. So those were unspoken problems in the community, and people just ignored it because we didn't have one solution. Everyone had their own solution for some sort of stuff. Now, I think also people start getting lots of experience so they can share, and I'm happy about the future of what we can have. There's still unclear things about architecture, whatever, but like I have trust in the community that we will find a common solution to retrofit or HTTP. I believe like we will have more source of truth for those kind of things after those kind of conferences.
It comes back to not every solution is for everyone. So you have to find what works for you and your product. And
that actually happened in my talk, because I specifically didn't mention any of the solution for the problem that I'm describing. If someone asks me, I'm giving options to them, because I worked in 2 different code bases for last 5 years. And for those problems, we experiment different solutions, and we stopped when team felt good enough. So we didn't search for like perfect solution. Like probably there's no perfect solution for most of the problems. We just need to make sure that everyone happy and everyone understand. And I didn't want to. I personally don't have strong opinions. So I'm hoping that if I share this problem, people might feel more included, or like they might see that it's not their only problem, and together we can find perfect, a good enough solution in the community. Release a library or release a blog post to move us to the next problem that we can solve together.
I think that's great. I think it's a great way to phrase it, and like put the tools in someone else's hands to make those decisions for themselves. So well done.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for like organizing this as well.
Oh my goodness. It's amazing learning from you.
Thanks so much for joining us, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your DroidCon.
Yes.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.